welcome to Creature Feature Volume 4, Noses and Nasal Areas. Please excuse my sniffing and voice. I'm a little bit, or a little bit ill. Little, it's not a word. Sorry. So, we have a test sculpt here. First thing we can do is turn on symmetry and flatten out his face. Well, his nose at least. Very roughly, quickly, just to, whoops, what am I doing? Load up a brush. First three. So I'm going to turn off symmetry, because if you keep it on, if you don't draw it exactly spot on, you will get polywarping in the middle. Now you can, if you've got symmetry on or without, it doesn't really matter. Press down first, then hold shift, and now drag. It'll drag it perfectly straight, perpendicular to your view. But I just prefer without symmetry, because slightly skew nose is a bit more natural anyway, and I mean really slightly. So these first three are kind of skeletal guys. Not kinda, they are. They're not kind of, they're totally skeletal. Why did I say that? And most noses look better when they're on the smaller side, I find. As soon as they become too big, they look goofy. There we go. Then we've got some human noses. 2 or 3 of these look quite similar, but they're not the same, especially their profile. This one is a very, I don't know, very prominent nose. This one is a female nose, although you could swap them about, I guess, and edit. It was based on the first female nose I saw online, Angelina Jolie's. I think it's been nose jobbed. I'm not sure, and I don't care. It's a nice nose. There we go. I mean, her nose. This one's nice too. Another quite prominent nose, but not the same as this guy. Very similar, but this one points down and it's got a more prominent bump, where this one also points down. It is very similar, that one. No, it's not. I mean, they're very similar, but they're not the same, these two. Then we have another guy. Oops, that's the same one, excuse me. I'm really ill. More of one of those kind of noses. More of a flat nose. More of a... Sometimes in ZBrush it doesn't load the next brush. Just move this thing along and then choose it. The old classic troll nose. Mr. Scrunchy, and so on. There's quite a few. Let's go into another sculpt. Let's flatten it out. I love this SK clay fill brush, which I don't know who the artist is, because the webpage is completely in Japanese, I think. Maybe it's Korean, I don't know, I can't tell the difference. But he or she has made lovely brushes, the SK ones. Now clay fill is so useful, because it cleans up mess so beautifully without, and it just fills in holes without leaving a mess. Or you could just use flatten. Let's go back to the nose brush. Where were we? Big troll. Oops, let me turn symmetry off. By the way, dragging up draws VDMs out the right way, or the intended way, and dragging down goes the other way. And you don't have to release your mouse, or I'm using a Wacom right now, a pen. You can just drag down and up, down and up. Some noses work quite well the other way around. I wouldn't say this one at all, but some do. I quite like it when these types of very small on the face, quite ugly, but not goofy. This one I like quite big. I mean, it reaches all the way down to the lips, personally. Upside down, this one kind of works as well. It's a totally screwed up one, but more horror-like. It's a semi-bat-like. Another one of my favorites is this one. Alright, let's move on to another model. I do like using this on guys like these. For a kind of beak. If you have symmetry on, you can try out some of these things, just not noses at all, just see what you can come up with. Just weird stuff. All this do some symmetry. Nope. That looks ridiculous. And go back to... I like this one this way around, which is actually the wrong way around, but now it's the right way around. Piggy. Not loading, come on. Piggy. There is a pig nose included in the default ZBrush, but it's not like this one. It's similar, but it's a bit more stylized. This is based on I can't remember what it's called. It's an animal that I don't like because they look stupid. And I think they should all be hunted down and shot and eaten. I'm just kidding. This is a dog nose. Looks a bit silly on this guy, but I'm sure someone will find a use for the dog nose. This one is similar to... I quite like this one as well. Oh, that looks interesting. This one's also slightly similar, but more like a bat-like end. Like an armored bat. This is like a hooded nostril. Here we have, some Reptilian. Quite like these. Another Reptilian. I think this one is based on a turtle of some kind. Something similar. This one is a bit far out, but I like it. This one could be used on... I think it would be more suitable for... Just find it. This is meant to be... This is the head of a quadruped. More longer heads with dinosaur-like weird frill nose thing. That's the back of the head, by the way, not the back. I've just deleted the body, so the scene is lighter. Let's go back to this guy. I actually like using these things like as some strange frills. Let me divide this guy a bit more so VDM works better. I do like that kind of thing. Similar vibe, not looking, but the idea of the head frill to the arch-vile-like creature in Doom 2016. Another one of my favorites, Cthulhu. I wonder what that's in reference to. Just a nice slobbering slobber. This is kind of a probing probing guy. This one was just for, it's more of a gimmick, but I thought some might enjoy it. It's like a rat-like cloth draped over a rat's nose and the fur coming out. I wouldn't use it on a humanoid though. You could if you want. Who's gonna stop you? I won't. No one else is gonna, unless they're crazy. This one is very simple, but I do like it a lot to quickly. Look how nasty he's starting to look. A little bit over the top, but I like how you can use this stuff. You get poly stretching like that, you just don't draw it out as big, or divide the mesh once more. I think I'll do all that. The over-exaggerated witch's nose. Do not ask me what this is. I don't know. It's like a shrew's nose, but doubled. Mixed with, I don't know, this is based actually on just the very edge of a hippo's nose, just the nasal, the nostril bit. I quite like this one. Very simple. I doubt very much it'll work on a guy like this. A mechanical head guy, but I had to include him. Could do with a big troll. If he's so troll worthy, troll nostril worthy, it really suits him. In fact, he deserves. What am I doing? He deserves a little render of his own. Doesn't want to render. The computer's been acting a little bit funny. Oh, it is rendering today because of I don't know why. I don't care. Let's go back to the beginning. Because I've never tried Cthulhu on this guy. It's absolutely ridiculous. You could, if you really want to, give him a nice dramatic fringe with Cthulhu's tentacle beard. Because who's going to stop you again? No one. There were a few of these noses that were really way out, and I just realized most of them would be better used as horns. And this one was almost, because the next pack will be horns. It'll be a mixture of VDMs and insert meshes, depending on the complexity of the horn. But yeah, that's it for this little demo. Not that many tips as I said in it, but remember to turn symmetry off to make your life easier when adding these noses. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Bernard van der Horst, and I will see you next time in Creature Feature Volume 5. Cheers.